What's up, everybody? It's your girl Josiah, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing some Lisa Frank / Pride inspired nails. June is Pride Month, so I did want to do something that was kind of Pride inspired, but I did also get the inspiration for these nails from Zule Nails. So shout out to Zule Nails. And these tips are my favorite tips to use. If you have watched any of my other videos, I have shown these tips before. I will leave the link to the tips down below in the description box. I did get these from Amazon. Now let's get into the video. So I did speed this part up because right now I'm just sizing the tips. This part is pretty self-explanatory, but one thing that is very important when you are sizing the tips is that the tips cover the nail sidewall to sidewall. It's very important that you cover your nail sidewall to sidewall so that the nails fit properly and they're not popping off or giving you any problems. Now I'm just taking a buffer and I am buffing the nails. This is also a very important step because you want to make sure that you remove all of the shine off of the nail so that the gel polish will adhere to the tip properly. Any spaces on the nail that you leave shiny, the gel for whatever reason will not adhere to that. The gel will then wrinkle up because it's not cured all the way, and it will eventually start to peel off. So you do want to make sure that you take your time with this step and make sure that you are removing all of the shine completely off of the nail, especially on the sides. So this is what it should look like once you're done. Even on the sides, you can see that there is zero shine left on the nail. It is completely buffed out. So that's what you want. Now, I did not show me buffing all of the nails, but this is what the rest of the nails look like after I buffed them. Again, it's very important that you remove all of the shine off of the nails so that the gel does not peel off. And now I'm just dusting the nails off very gently, just getting all of the dust and everything off before I get ready to paint the nails. So for the design that we're doing today, we're going to be using pigment powders. And when you use pigment powders, you want to be using them on a white base. So I'm using this color Snowflake from DND, and I'm just going to paint all of the nails this color, making sure that I cover the entire nail with the white polish, not missing any of the nail. And I did end up wiping the sides of the nails just to make sure that the gel polish doesn't like puddle and pull at the edges of the nails. That's very important to maintain the shape of the nails and to make sure again that the gel does not puddle at the edges or at the tips of the nails. And I did speed this part up, just painting the rest of the nails. Pretty self-explanatory. Again, just making sure that I cover the entire nail with the white polish. And I'm going to show you guys what the tips look like after they were all painted white. So this is what the nails look like after the first coat. I did do 2 coats of white, which I will show you guys in a second. But very important, I did not cure the nails for a full 60 seconds. I only cured the nails for 30 seconds. And the reason why I only cured the nails for 30 seconds is because when you're using pigment powders, if you cure the nails for a full 60 seconds, the polish won't be tacky enough to like catch the powder, I guess. So I did cure the nails for only 30 seconds each time. And this is me doing the second coat of white. So I did do 2 coats of white. And again, I only cured each coat for 30 seconds. So the first coat, I painted them white. I put them in my lamp for 30 seconds. And then now I'm doing the second coat. And after I'm done painting all the nails white for the second time, I'm going to put them in the lamp for another 30 seconds. And I'm also going to show you guys what it would look like if you did cure the nail for a full 60 seconds versus only 30 seconds. So this is what the nails look like after I did the second coat. As you can see, they are completely coated with a white polish. They are super opaque, which is what you want for the pigment powders to show up the way they are supposed to. And again, you only want to cure for no more than 30 seconds. I guess you could do less, like 10 or 15, but don't go over 30 because you want the pigment powders to stick to the white polish. So these are the pigment powders that I'm going to be using. I did get these powders from Not Polish. I didn't show the box that they came in because I actually didn't have the box anymore, but I did purchase these pigment powders from notpolish.com, and these are the colors that I'm going to be using. These are Lisa Frank / Pride inspired nails, so obviously I'm going to be using rainbow colors. And now I'm going to show you guys how I applied the powders. And you can kind of see on the other nails that these are the nails that I cured for 60 seconds. And you can kind of see that they were a little bit faded. The pigment colors weren't all that pigmented, but I'm just going to show you guys right now what it would be like if you cured the nails for a full 60 seconds rather than 30 seconds. So you see that I'm applying the pigment powder, and from what you can see right now, it looks like, you know, it's sticking and everything's going great. I do personally like to apply the powder with a brush rather than those like eyeshadow stick things. I don't know what to call them, but I do like applying the pigment powder with a brush rather than using one of those. I feel like it just helps me blend the colors a little bit better. But if you are really good at paying attention to detail, you can kind of tell already that the powder is not sticking to the white like it should be. And again, these are the nails that I cured for a full 60 seconds. I started to get a little frustrated. That's why I'm dabbing the orange on like that, because I was trying to figure out why the powder was not sticking the way that I knew that it should. And I, of course, have used pigment powders before in the past, but I don't use them that often. So every single time I use them, it's like a brand new experience again. I always forget not to cure the white all the way. So this experience was no different. I did cure this nail for a full 60 seconds before putting the pigment powder on, which again was why it was not sticking. So you see that I'm putting like a lot of powder on the nail to try to get it to stick better, but it was just because I cured the polish for way too long. So you see that I'm like trying my hardest to get the powder to stick, but it's still not sticking. and I'm actually going to wipe away some of the powder in a second. So now I'm gonna take my little duster brush, and I was just trying to wipe away some of the powder, but I ended up wiping all of the powder away, as you can see. And again, that was the nail that I cured for a full 60 seconds. So I did end up wiping the nail completely off with alcohol, and I did paint the nail white again, but this time when I went to cure the white polish, I only cured it for 30 seconds. And you can see right now that just putting this first color on, the difference in the pigment, like the pigment powder looks way more pigmented. You can tell that it's actually sticking to the polish like it's supposed to. So again, it's very important that you don't cure your white layer of gel all the way for 60 seconds. You only want to cure it for about 30 seconds or less, really. And that will help you achieve the look that you're going for if you are using pigment powders. And again, I personally do like using a brush to apply the powder. You just wipe the powder off on a paper towel or whatever, you know, as you're moving in between colors. But I personally do like using a brush because I feel like it helps me blend the colors a little bit better. So now that I have cured my nail for 30 seconds and started applying the pigment powders, I'm finally getting the look that I was going for. And I am going to show you guys a side by side of what the nails look like before, when I cured them for a full 60 seconds, and what it looks like after I only cured it for 30. So you can tell the difference between the first nail and the second nail. And I'm wiping away the powder, and it's still intact, it's still in place. The blend is good. This nail looks good. So this is the nail that I cured for 30 seconds, and I'm just trying to further blend in the colors as best as I can. But this is the nail that I only cured for 30 seconds versus 60 seconds. You can tell it's a huge difference from the nails that I cured for a full 60. Like, look at the difference. Like, look at how much more pigmented the last nail is from the rest of them. Like, the rest of them look like watercolor nails or like something weird. So I did end up wiping the rest of the nails off and starting over again. So right now I'm just gonna take a paper towel with some alcohol on it, and I'm gonna wipe down the nails that I messed up, and I'm just going to start over again. So after I wiped all of the powder off, I did do another coat of white polish, but this time I only cured the polish for 30 seconds instead of 60. That's very important that you only cure it for 30 seconds or less so that the powder sticks to the nail. And again, I'm just gonna take my brush and just dab the powder onto the nail. And there's no right or wrong way to do this step. You can use whatever colors in whatever order, whatever way you like. I didn't do all of the nails the exact same because these are Lisa Frank inspired nails, and Lisa Frank is known for using crazy colors and, you know, wild designs. So again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Just get creative and do it, girl. So I did show how I applied the powder to all of the nails, but I'm not gonna talk the whole time, so just enjoy the next couple of minutes of me working, or you can fast forward to the part where I am talking again. But I'm gonna let y'all enjoy this part. All right, now here are the nails after I was done with everything. You can see that there is a huge difference from the way they looked before. And now I'm moving on to the next step. I grabbed some random colors and I didn't have the brands or whatever. This was just polish that I had left over at my house. And I'm going to begin the rest of the design for the nails. First, I'm going in with this black gel polish and I'm going to start just making like some jagged lines, creating this zebra print. And these lines don't have to be perfect at all. I wish you could see like me doing the art a little bit better. I recorded like a different angle this particular day. I'm not sure why, but it does look a little weird. But you can still kind of see what it is that I'm doing. Like I said, these are jagged lines. You don't want to do straight lines because this is supposed to look like animal print, and animal print is not perfect. So I'm just going in, kind of doing like a weaving, like cross motion. Like I do one line on the right side, then I do my next line on the left side. Some of the lines I join together in like a triangle kind of shape, but I am just creating some jagged lines, making this zebra print on the nail. If you grew up with Lisa Frank book bags or notebooks or whatever, you know that this animal print is like their signature look. So that is the look that we're going for. I really like this design because I feel like it looks like something difficult to do, but it's actually really easy. And I am going to show you guys how I did the zebra print on the rest of the nails. Again, I am not going to talk the entire time, so you guys can just enjoy me doing the art. I do feel like you can see me doing the zebra print on the rest of the nails a little bit better. So just continue to watch. And again, you can fast forward to when I'm talking again, but I'm not going to talk the whole time. And we're back. So this is what the nails look like after I completed the zebra print. You can see the design is starting to come together, and on the pinky one I had already kind of started on the next step, but now I'm just gonna take my dotting tool and using some of those colors on my little palette, I'm gonna make some dots, and these dots are gonna be for the cheetah print that I'm gonna add to the nails next. So again, I'm just taking my dotting tool and just using the different colors on my palette to make these little dots. This is what the nails look like after I added my dots. And after I cured the dots, I'm gonna go in with that black polish again, and now I'm going to start creating the cheetah print. I am using a dotting tool to create the cheetah print effect. You could use a brush, but I personally just like using a dotting tool. I feel like the brush gives more like straight lines, and again, this is an animal print design. It does not have to look perfect. The lines do not have to be perfectly straight. The cheetah print, you want it to look kind of not perfect so that it adds to the realness of the design. So I'm just taking that black polish again with my dotting tool, and I'm just going around creating like a C shape around the dots to get that cheetah print look. And not only did I do the C shape around the colored dots, I did go in with the black polish and just created like some additional print around the colored dots. So that's what I'm doing right now, just adding those little details. And again, the way you make the cheetah print shape is like you just make like a little C. It doesn't have to be perfect. Make a C on the left side, then make a C on the right side, and kind of just fill it in how you want it to look. I also like to add little dots in between like the empty spaces when I'm doing cheetah print. It just adds a little extra oomph, a little extra detail. So that's what I'm doing right now. Again, I am going to show you the process of me putting the cheetah print on the rest of the nails, so I'm not going to talk the entire time. So just enjoy the video. And this is what the finished product is giving, y'all. I really love these nails. They really came out super cute. I didn't show me putting the top coat on, but I did end up going with a shiny top coat. I feel like these would have been even cuter with a matte top coat, but I did not have one at home, so I did go with a shiny top coat. But this is what the nails look like. The sunlight was a little off because the sun was setting at this point, so it did look a little weird. It wasn't really giving what I wanted it to give, but the nails still were super cute. Everything that I expected them to be, they came out exactly the way that I wanted, and I will definitely be doing this design or something like it again. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.